Good afternoon. It is Saturday, February 1st. New month, new goals. But also got to finish out an old goal. I'm going to try to close out the EV goal for Uber over the next couple days. So right now, getting started here. I was going to go drive in the city, but basically getting too late of a start. By the time I get down there, it's a 2-hour-ish drive, charge. I think I can be more active time-wise here locally. So we're going to see how this goes here. And if it sucks here and it's too slow,
Uber online.
no more than 30 minutes away from home probably. But we'll see what happens. If for some reason I get a ride,
Uber ride for approval.
yeah, we'll do that. Although that's kind of far away. No, that's 4 miles. Oh, wow. If
Lyft offline.
what? No. That's the one I just got. Isn't that amazing? Yeah, I'll take it. That was the one that I just tried to get, and look at that, it came back to me. Anyway, if it sucks, I'm no more than 30 minutes away from home anywhere here in town, so it makes it easy, and I can just bail. The weather's still kind of shitty, and that I think always plays a role in what happens at night. And so we'll see what happens. I'm going to try to maximize my time as much as possible. Kind of wide open, just so you can see. Although I don't think it's going to show it right now. No, I'll come back and show you the parameters as far as the pickup and drop-off zones that I have set up here on Mystro. So you can see that. But we'll try to stick with that as much as possible. Well, it should stick with that as much as possible. The only exception would be Uber. And again, if I get a ride that goes down towards the Bay Area early, I'll probably take it. I mean, I might as well. I got nothing else to lose by doing that. So we'll see what happens. But right now, let's go pick up Arson. That's kind of a crazy name. We'll go pick up Arson here and get the night started. And yeah, we'll go from there. So I'll be back with some updates and all that good stuff as normal as the day unfolds. Pretty wide open on my zone for driving. Even got Roseville and Rockland kind of included in there a little bit. So we're going to try to maximize territory and time and try to get this thing done and get as many rides under the belt as possible. If I can get like 20 to 25 rides in tonight, I'll be pretty happy with that. That would be fantastic. So we'll see what happens. So in the meantime, I will be back with some updates as I said, as the night unfolds. All right, I'll be back. Alrighty, quick update. 3 rides in, and I've hit a little bit of a pause here. As you can see, I'm like right on the edge of where Uber says that there's action, but I've been sitting here for, I don't know, a couple minutes. But anyway, I'm gonna sit here for a couple more and see what happens. And if anything, I'll start making my way down this way towards the grid and see what's going on down there. I was looking around to see what was happening in other areas, and a little surge out there. That's deep. I know that doesn't look far on the map, but that's really deep. And then up here in Folsom, as you can see, oh, there's lots of stuff in Folsom. Wow, look at all this surge. Oh, there goes some of it. Went away. And it goes away so quickly. But yeah, there was some decent surge up in Folsom too. Just a couple minutes right before I turned the camera on. So we'll see. I'm gonna hang here for a second, and then I'm gonna make up my mind which direction to go. More than likely towards downtown. Although we'll see. We'll see what happens. Again, pretty wide open tonight. Oh, I was going to show you the pickup zones that I have set up here. So we can go here, view this. So here's my zones for tonight. As you can see, Folsom over there on the right. I got it all the way up into Rockland and Roseville. We're avoiding Antelope, which I'll put a little circle where you can see that. And then all the way out to the airport and stuff like that, which is kind of typical for where I drive. But just expanded it out here in the east section of the area of my normal area. So we'll see how that works out tonight. But yeah, so pretty wide open. Also on the filters here, you can see everything else that I got going on. Yeah. I'm going to give Mystro this last try. If it glitches out again at the end of the night, like it has for the last 2 consecutive nights, I'm going to really have to really consider not renewing my subscription with it. Not that it's not worth it. It's irritating to me that I have to reset it up every frickin' day. Now this may not be a Mystro issue. It may be a Uber doing something that causes it to happen. Very well could be. Fact is that I still have to do it, and it's annoying. It's just annoying. It's not hard to do. It takes a couple minutes, but it's just the fact that I have to continue to do it. The other thing is, there's still that little bit of a glitch when in a ride and you get another ride that it has a hard time working with that other additional ride that's coming in. It kind of confuses it a little bit. So, not a big thing, but it's just something to be aware of if you're thinking about using it. And honestly, I think it's a great tool. I really do. I think it's a great way to filter out the crap rides, stay true to your driver strategy, really maximize your time, with the filters, the auto accept, all that stuff that goes with it. I think is awesome, and really it is worth it. I think it's definitely a benefit, but I don't know. We're gonna see. I'm gonna figure this out, because I got to make a decision here pretty soon when it comes up about if I'm gonna renew or not. Overall, right now I'm leaning towards no, just because of the annoyance, but I can get over that too. So we'll see what happens. All right, let me get back to waiting, and I will be back here in a little bit with another update. Well, and just like that, a couple minutes later, I got a ride. We're going to go pick up Daniel here, and we're going to drive Daniel out to Roseville. So we're going to go see if we can get some action and business out there in Roseville once we get done picking up. Oh, I made a wrong turn. I got to turn around. Too busy talking to the camera. Yeah, so on to Roseville right now, and we'll see what we can get up there. Again, I typically don't drive in Roseville, so we'll see what kind of action we can get up there. Maybe if we get lucky, maybe we'll get a ride that brings us back into Sacramento for the PBR. And yeah, all right. Let me get this going here, and I'll be back here in a little bit. All right, quick update. So I took that ride, went to Roseville, got a ride while in that one, and I just dropped him off, and I'm cruising back out of his neighborhood, and I just got another ride, and this one, picking up here in 2 miles, is going into Sac. Perfect. This is working out well. So now I get down into town, and I can start banging out some shorties down in there. I don't mind the long rides, but they're taking time. And what I need is rides, not long rides. But it's been okay. At least I'm not sitting and having to deadhead around to get to where I want to really be, which is back in the grid. And this ride right now that I'm going to go pick up Howard on is getting me downtown, which is ideal. So now we'll be down there and be able to bang out rides down on the grid. All right, let me go get Howard here, and I'll be back here in a little bit. Alrighty, quick update. Been busy. What do we got there?
Uber ride for approval.
Yeah, we'll do that one. We're gonna do that one. Can I get it? Thank you. Been busy, been moving right along. I took a little break to have some dinner, and but even right after that, oh, this one's gonna go back the other way. But this, we're gonna flip a bitch right now. But it's been good. There's again a lot of people down here tonight, so it should be fairly busy for the whole night. There's a lot of people at the bars and stuff like that, so it's looking promising. But in the meantime, I'm going to keep cranking here and try to crank out as many rides as I possibly can, just because I want to try to get this stupid EV thing closed out. I did have someone cancel on me when I was like sitting right in front of their freaking house. I'm like, you know, if you're not ready, just say, hey, give me a minute and I'll be out. But you got 5 minutes on Lyft to get your ass out, and then for you to cancel, I'm just like, that was the biggest waste of my time. And especially because, you know, Lyft only gives you $2 for a cancel fee, which I think is kind of bullshit. If I'm at your doorstep, I should get more than that. But anyway, that's where we're at right now. I'm gonna continue on here, and I'll be back here in a little bit with another update. I just got a trip radar ride that was. Sometimes I just don't understand Uber. Trip radar ride, the pickup 10.5 miles away from where I am. 10.5. That is ridiculous. How am I the closest person, or even in the vicinity, that you would show that ride to? Sometimes I really wonder if this whole algorithm is firing on all cylinders, because that is just ridiculous. Why would you show me that? I'm not even close. The pickup was in West Sac. I'm in Del Paso, which is not even near. I mean, remotely close. Anyway, thought I'd share that. That is boggles my mind sometimes. Sometimes the offers that come through just make no sense whatsoever. Also, I did just punt on two $20 rides. Unfortunately, they're going kind of towards home right now. What would be towards home, and it's just not the time to do that. There's too much still going on down here to make that jump right now. I mean, I could go to Folsom afterwards, but it's way busier down here than it's going to be in Folsom, and I know that that would just not be the right move right now. I'm better off waiting until later and then trying to get a good ride once the bars get out, because then hopefully there may be some surge or something like that that's going to make it even more enticing. But tough to punt on $20 rides, especially back-to-back $20 rides. That's tough to hit the old reject button on those. But I know in the end it's the best thing to do, because I'm going to get more business down here than I am out there. So that's the way it goes. All right, I'm going to get Damien here and get back at it. I'll be back here in a little bit. Alrighty, back in the garage, and that's a wrap. Pretty productive night, I think. It got kind of hot and busy there for a while, right around 2 o'clock. So I was able to kind of cherry pick what I want, and eventually got a ride on Lyft because I had some surge going on that took me over to Carmichael area, which was close enough, and so I took it, and that got me close to home, and now I'm here. But overall pretty decent. Again, Mystro took a crap on me towards the end of the night. It was kind of like right around midnight. It reset itself again. So the last 2 hours of the night, I just flew solo without Mystro running. You know, as I said earlier, I'm really gonna have to figure out what I'm gonna do with it, whether I'm gonna keep it or not. And right now, I'm leaning towards not. But with that, let's turn off all this stuff, and then we can start looking at numbers. So there's Uber. Let's turn off Lyft. A little $2 bonus there I could have had. So there you go, 4 for 38, not bad. That's a damn good average right there. I'm at almost $10. Almost. Man, that cancel right there at 10:01. Those, I accept a ride. I am literally 5 blocks away from you, and I'm not getting there fast enough that you cancel the ride. You're impatient. You're just impatient. Anyway, there's the 4 rides. There's the last ride right. Oops. There's the last ride that I did. That got me going towards home. Not bad. Did I say thank you for that tip? No. Well, there you go. There's a little thank you. Yeah, so there's Lyft. Let's look Lyft for the week. Not bad. I didn't do very many rides. I mean, I did 11 rides the whole week with them. That's not very much. All right, let's take a look at Uber. Nice. Damn. Almost a $10 average. Maybe I'll get a couple tips in there that'll bump me over. But not bad. Here's my week. Take that. Decent. Tonight. Not bad. I do have to tell you about a ride that did take place. I don't go to Woodland. Woodland is west of the airport, way out, kind of out there on its own. It's like an island out there in the middle of the valley. But I picked up these 2 ladies. I was driving them this ride right here. I picked up these two ladies. They were drunk. I get them to their destination. It's on the app, and they go, "Why are you stopping here?" And I said, "Because this is what you have as your stop." And they're like, "No, this isn't where we want to go. We want to go to Gibson Road in Woodland." And I was like, "Well, that's not what you put in the app." So it turns out, so you can even see here that little hiccup right there. I'll put an arrow. That was where the original drop was going to be, and then you can see how much farther I had to go. So anyway, they said that the girl said, "Well, the guy at the bar, she was too drunk to type in the address, so the guy that she was hanging out with at the bar, met there, put in an address, what was supposed to be her home address, but put in this other address, which was over by the truck stop, because I guess these guys were truck drivers and trying to get them close by. But anyway, that's where the original drop was, like across the street from where the truck stop is. And they were like, "No, we don't want to go here." So I ended up driving them all the way to Woodland, which was fine. I'm not going to leave them stranded, but drunk chicks, I swear to God, it happens all the time. They always screw it up. But they did throw me a $9.59 tip, and I'll take that every day. That made it worth my while right there. Not that it didn't otherwise. I mean, it was still a decent ride. But yeah, I don't go out to Woodland. You can just see how far out that is. It's far. But whatever. It worked out. All right, here's the rest of the rides. Not bad. Not bad at all. What was there? I had some good rides. That Roseville one's damn good. That's a decent ride. So is that one right there. That was the one that went from Granite Bay down to J Street. That was a good ride. Those people better tip. Those people, this ride right here for $24.50. These people are living in a multi-million-dollar home, and they better tip me, because that bastard can afford it. Better see a tip from them. And I even helped them out. I told them when they were coming out after their event at the hotel I dropped them off at, that I told them what they needed to do, because they would have been dealing with that shenanigans. All right, I guess hold on, did I go too far? I did. There you go. There's the first ride, and there's the rest. All right. Well, there you have it. My Saturday night. All right, well, that's going to do it, obviously, for the week. I will be back at it next week. I think just a couple days next week. Wednesday and Friday, I think, next week only. So just 2 days next week. Both will be local. And but yeah, that'll be for next week. But in the meantime, please hit the like. Please hit the subscribe if you're not already. Thank you to all the new subscribers, of course, and to my long-term subscribers. I appreciate you guys as well. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. Thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys next week. All right, thanks.